Dat is echt een van die clans waar ik echt zit te denken van... Is het de moeite waard om een standaard Bermuda te gaan halen?
Ja, geen idee. I don't know. Maybe
yes. For most guys, it is.
No.
If it's going to be just like this one, it probably is.
Yeah, but then basically when you buy it, there's nothing to play with it. You can dominate one tournament.
Oh, there's enough to play with.
Alright. Alright,
I'm sorry.
The Flying Dragon Apocrypha was the moment that you're turn right towards the cliff and going 200 miles an hour. Bermuda Triangle is freaking breaking your wheels, steering wheel, and jumping right off and hitting that ravine and
hitting the ocean.
Hitting the ocean as hard as you can.
This is by far the most fun booster that came out that year. Like, everyone was like, oh, this is too strong, and then this came out and it's like, let's just dominate everything with mermaids.
Stand up! Vanguard! So, welcome back to another episode of this Christmas special, and today we're going to discuss and open up our own packs of Divas Festa that was released at the end of the G-era, and this also signaled the end and the start of the reboot, and maybe premium if you're a premium player. But you could definitely see that Bushrod was going nuts with this one when they were like, alright, we're gonna reboot the game, so we're gonna go crazy on this set. They introduced stuff they never ever introduced ever. Yeah. Heal triggers on grade 2. Grade 2s that were heal triggers. Strides effects that could plus you insanely.
Six sentinels.
Six sentinels on the deck. You could stride on your turn 1 if you wanted to. It's like, they were like crazy with this
every archetype that got support, except Laurus of course.
No, they got support in a freaking grade 0. The only archetype that I wanted to play and they give trash cards to them in the set.
Wasn't this the set which they introduced the new rulings?
No, that came when the reboot was started. Then they introduced rulings where you could stride first turn thanks to this card. Especially this Shizuku that's sitting right there.
Yeah.
It's not Shizuku, it's Riviere.
It's Riviere. It's I think the one with the...
No, that's Reindeer.
Oh.
That's Reindeer. That's Reindeer.
I mean,
know your facts, man. Know your facts, man.
This one, the one on the right. She got the SP version where she was sitting. It looked like a Spanish style. I don't know if it
all the SPs looks like they're in
waifu number 6.
No, they have all crowns. The SP version of this card is like she's sitting at the coast side with the balcony and everything. It looks like a Spanish style of restaurant or something that she's sitting outside.
This set I can remember. You had like 2 decks that dominated. You had Coral and
this one. You had Coral. You're sitting on top of each other.
Coral and
Anji.
And Anji. Oh. Yeah, it was basically either you played one of those two and you're like 90% sure you were gonna win if you're up against someone that didn't have.
Yeah, like what was it? 12 attack.
I can remember. I mean,
I was Q Solemn Vanguard.
I was a friend.
And then Coral hitting 30k on the first stride magically. Also, there's 2 speakers and a crook. Like, yeah, stuff happens.
Not so salty.
Was it France or was it Belgium?
Belgium.
Yeah, I was in Belgium and
his home turf.
Yeah, and I was like playing Coral, and it's like you just if you know the deck basically is you drop, you search, you soul charge Corals as many as you can, and with every 2 they get a power increase. And on my first stride, I managed to get 10 Corals in the soul, I think, and. My opponent was like his whole hand was shattered, his whole spirit was gone because I attacked so many times, and then I drive check, I got the stand trigger, and it was like, no, not again, not again. No, it just kept going and going and going. The deck was a solid train.
And then also the moment that he turned left or right to his team, also plays deck is like, why can you not play like that?
Like, why don't you have 10 girls in the soul? I can remember.
And he's like, sorry man, I don't have that luck.
I can remember he making a video about it, and some people say, yeah, it's not likely you get so many, but so many games were so short-ended because you just got a little bit lucky. It is not even luck at a certain point because you're like 70%.
It's crazy.
And you're drive checking like crazy. It's just beat down, power up. you ride to grade 3, you have 4 corals in your soul, and you already get the buff, and the draw power was amazing.
I'm hearing heavy signs to my left once
What?
again.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
No, it's just because of all the wipers in front of him.
But I remember the game where Wesley was playing against the Angie player in the semifinals.
The semifinals.
The one that you screwed up because of the 50.
No, semifinals top 8. That's also a fun story.
There was a secret.
The team league where we were finished second place, the other team from Holland, where he was from, got also top 8. If they kept winning, and if they should have won that game, they were faced off against a team that won the tournament, where we got to face off in the finals. They were facing against them in top 8. They should have won that game. The reason why they didn't won is of a minor technicality.
Yeah, he basically put on his list 51 cards.
On his deck list, 51 cards were written down, but he was playing with a 50 card deck, so he was still legal. Then the judge said something interesting.
Yeah.
Put that one card.
Yeah, put the metal party dragon. Yeah, put it in your deck, and then you're okay. So I was like, but then I have 51 cards in my deck, and it's illegal. Oh.
Then you're disqualified.
Then you have a player loss for the one match. And I was like, so if I kept my mouth shut, I could just play with a 51 card deck. Okay.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
But
the fun part was...
No. I mean, if it's a fun part, he still played his match. The middle player, your middle player, Laura, won her match. Then their the teammate that plays the Angie against Coral.
Mirror match. No, it was Angie.
He lost that one. So
it was Angie Coral. He played Coral.
He played Coral.
Yeah.
So he lost that one. So if he still played, that would mean that it would depend on him. He still played his match against his opponent. So what happened?
Yeah, I attacked with my grade 1. I critted him. I attacked with my grade 2. I critted him. And then grade 3, I critted 2 times, and he was like, no, fuck this shit, I'm out of here.
So if he still played the game and didn't get to play last, they would have won that match.
Yeah, unless he put 51 cards and he wasn't any crits.
If they would have won, I would expect that they also would won the top 4 match. Then we would have battled against them.
And we already won from them,
so we already won in the tournament, so we would probably win again.
Yeah.
Why did you win that?
Why? Because I'm a better Chronicle player than you.
Oh!
No, it's because what happened? You were stuck on what was it?
No,
were you stuck
no,
on Tiger, or were you stuck on the great?
The Kotal.
The Kotal.
Yeah, a bit of my grade 3.
Oh, the snake.
Yeah,
No, but the point was, he was like, I'm not going to ride my grade 3 first. And I was
didn't
like,
want him to get
please
first
don't
time.
let him ride grade 3 first. Because I didn't had a grade 3 at the time. No, I had
Kotal, but you couldn't G assist
yeah,
for that
yeah. So I was like, fuck my life, man. And
Literally.
yeah, so I was like, oh god damn it, like 5 turns on grade 2 he was, and then he ran into Chrono Jet.
Then I was like, alright, I cannot sustain this anymore, the grade 2 game, and he's also not putting out much pressure. I think I'm in the clear now. I'm gonna ride. And then he followed up by riding the Kotal, and I was like, oh, interesting.
And then I fucked up because I used the grade 1 skills.
Yeah, we still were reminding each other, because I think I also played against you when I was sitting at the wrong grade 2, and you were saying, no, you cannot use the grade 2. Because you need the Chrono Jet. Oh yeah, wrong. Because I was also sitting on the wrong grade 3. And then you, in your own turn, after you're correcting me, did the same thing.
No, it's a grade 1 then.
Yeah, the grade 1, but they have the same clause that you need to have the Chrono Jet. I wanted to use the grade 2, you wanted to use the grade 1. So we're both sitting at the wrong grade 3. But at the end, I won because...
Hey, it was my first big tournament, okay?
You did fine.
Yeah.
You actually did fine. You got top 8 and you won most of your matches. I mean, I think you got the most matches won in his team.
No, Laura. With Giza.
But it's Giza. I mean, Giza was BS at that point.
Wesley just had bad luck.
He had so much bad luck.
His first tournament is better than mine. But that's for another time.
5 grade 4 use.
No, this is for an explanation when we hit 10,000 subscribers.
Let's see if this can make the deck any better.
Let's go for
You gotta get the U trigger.
You have multiple
G-guards,
times to get the heal trigger. The grade 2 is also a great heal trigger.
Okay, let's go.
But he's probably gonna get a G-guard. It's your last chance to get a G-guard.
Let's see.
Another stand trigger. I am
Still
rocking
only
stands.
Great one.
Double R.
And a draw trigger.
I get a perfect.
Choo-choo.
I got a perfect.
I got a Hue trigger.
Oh, you got the
I got my first Hue.
But I got
loads of choo-choos.
I got the dual PG, so not really that special, but it's a perfect card, and that I can use it.
It's something. It's something.
Oh, where do you get a draw trigger again?
Did you get a G-guard?
No.
I got also a draw trigger.
No.
What were your high rarity cards? Oh, you got them grade 2 Harmony Shandy. That's a pretty decent card, right?
Don't remember.
It's pretty good, though.
He doesn't read. He just looks pictures.
He doesn't read, he just looks pictures. What did you got?
Choo-choo deny.
What?
Double R.
Oh, you got the Choo-Choo grade 2, the 10k. That's actually not a good.
Darina.
I think that's not. Let me see, because it has the clause that you cannot. You cannot use it. Because if the number of your other rear guards with Choo in this card name is 1 or less, this unit cannot attack. So he needs to have more Choo-Choos.
Well, it's a guard card.
He has more choo-choos.
But he needs to put them in the deck and use them, otherwise it cannot attack.
Yeah.
Just imagine, he's gonna say, this is the card I'm gonna beat you with.
It's not Pegasus, not
Then he puts on his boxing glove, put the card on top and smacks you.
So, I think we're gonna end it with that one. And we'll see you guys tomorrow, and we're going to start with the reboot. As that's going to be Unite Team Q4.